Page 67. You are going to be experts on ohms. A water heater draws 12 amps of current when plugged in to a 240 volt socket. Calculate the resistance. So we want to know R, and we know I and E. So let's see what ohms tells us to do. We want to know R, we know I and E, so it's going to be E over I. 240 over 12. Bring down this 0. And then 12 into 24 is 2. So we're looking at 20 ohms. A television requires 300 watts and runs on 110 volts. What is the current drawn? So we're looking for I. We know P and E. And that's going to give us what we want. So 300, this is an ugly one, divided by 110. We can take off a 0, and then we're left with 30 divided by 11. This is going to be a fun decimal. 2 11s are 22, and that leaves us with 8. So we add 1 0. Bring it down, and that would be 7. 77. That would leave us with 2. And let's add another 0 and bring it down. And that would be 1 time with 9 left. Let me go one more time. I don't think this would ever terminate. 11 into 90 is 8 times. And that's 88. 2. Nope, we're starting to get a repeating there. So let me do this on my calculator just to be sure that I haven't done something weird. 300 divided by 110. No, it's a repeater. So, I have something wrong, though. Let's look at this again. 22, 8, 0, 7 times 11 is... Oh, I see it. Careless mistake, guys. And I bet you caught it. I am so sorry. I'm going to try to get through all of these problems. There are a bunch of them. But I may need to just stop. I'm so sleepy. Okay. So 3, then 11 into 30 is 2 times with 22 left. And then that would be 8. Here's the repeating pattern I was looking for. 7 times 11 is 77 with 3 left. And you can see that that pattern would just go on and on and on. So it repeats. I'm going to say that voltage is about, and we need to indicate that it's approximately, we've rounded, 2.7, and I said voltage, I meant current, 2.7 amps. I'm sorry, I just butchered that one. But that is the correct answer. Let me do it one more time. 300 divided by 110. Yes. That pattern will repeat forever. A washing machine has a resistance of 50 ohms and runs on 220 volts. How much power does it use? So power is, with respect to E and R, E squared over R. So power is 220 squared divided by 50. So we need to follow order of operations, and that would be 220 squared. Bring down your zeros, and then multiply around it. I am going to check it just because I'm on a roll making mistakes tonight. And then we need to divide that number by 50. Get rid of one set of zeros and divide by 5. It's 30 with 4. And this one will terminate with an 8. So I'm thinking that power is 968 watts. Let me check that, please. 48400 divided 50. Yes. All right. Last but not least on this page, a 100 watt light bulb operates at 220 volts. Calculate its resistance. So R equals, we know P and E, so that's E squared P. R equals 220 volts squared over 100. Now we just did 220 squared, so I'm going to look up there and get that number and not make you sit through that again. And this time we can cancel two sets of zeros. So resistance is 484 ohms. That's not cheating. We did the work. We just don't need to do it twice.